There is a number most people will never see, not because it's hidden, not because it's complicated, because it only shows up in accounts that have been left alone long enough to become something else entirely. At some point, and this point is more specific than you think, your money stops being something you manage and starts being something that works, not for you, instead of you. A man is asleep. 3:14 a.m. His phone lights up on the nightstand. His portfolio just made $340 while he was dreaming. He didn't do anything. He didn't check the market before bed. He didn't make a single decision. It just happened. Most people spend their whole lives trying to earn more. The people who actually win figured out how to make earning irrelevant. And here's the part nobody talks about. It didn't start with a windfall. It didn't start with a big salary, or a lucky break, or a mentor who knew the right people. It started with $100. If that already surprised you, just wait. Because what's coming next is the part most people wish someone had told them 10 years earlier. Make sure you stick around. Think about that for a second. $100, the amount that disappears in a weekend without you noticing, the amount that feels too small to matter, the amount that feels too tight to spare, except it isn't. Month 1, you put $100 into an index fund. The market moves a little. Your $100 becomes $99.70. You check it 3 times before bed. Nothing happened. 6 months in, $578. A year in, $1,312. The market gave you back $112 beyond what you put in. $112, you could have made that in an afternoon of overtime. And yet, here's where it gets interesting. Year 5, $8,200. Year 10, $20,500. But stop, because this is where something completely changes. In year 1, the market gave you back $112. In year 10, it gave you back $1,700 in a single year. You didn't put in more money. You didn't make smarter decisions. You didn't do anything differently. The machine just got bigger. Year 20, your account adds $7,000 in 1 year, from $100 a month. Think about that. You're putting in $1,200 a year. Your money is handing you back $7,000 a year. Your money just got a promotion you didn't apply for. Drop a comment right now telling me what year you're starting from. Because the difference between starting at 22 and starting at 32 is not 10 years. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars. I read every single comment, and here's the crazy part. This is only level 3 of the game, because there are levels to this that most people have never even been told exist. Level 1 is almost embarrassingly simple. The average bank account pays you 0.01% a year. That is not a typo. A high-yield savings account right now, 4 to 5%. Same money, 0 extra work. One account quietly punishes you. The other quietly rewards you. Most people are choosing punishment without realizing it. Level 1 won't make you rich, but it does something more important. The first time $4.17 appears in your account that you didn't work for, something shifts. You start asking a different question. What else can my money do? That question, that's the whole game. Level 2 is where it starts to feel real. Imagine owning a small piece of a huge company, and every few months, that company takes some of its profits and just sends you a check. You didn't do anything. You just own the thing. That's a dividend stock. $100,000 in dividend stocks at 4%, that's $333 every single month landing in your account. No boss, no shift, no invoice. But here's what level 2 actually changes. It's not the $333. It's the question you stop asking. You stop asking how much do I earn? You start asking how much do I own? Those 2 questions lead to completely different lives. And if you know someone still asking the wrong question, send them this video right now. Seriously, 1 share could change the entire direction of someone's financial life. That is not an exaggeration. Level 3 is the compounding machine. We already ran the numbers, but here's the part that breaks people when they truly get it. The returns in year 20 are not from the money you invested in year 20. They're from the money you invested in year 1. Compounding isn't interest on your money. It's interest on interest on interest on interest. Most people never reach this because they quit during the flat years, the part where nothing visible is happening. But something invisible is always happening. And level 4 is where invisible becomes very, very real. You own a property. Someone pays you rent. That rent is more than what the mortgage and bills cost you. The difference is yours. But here's the part nobody talks about. Your tenant isn't just paying you cash every month. They're also paying down your mortgage. The property itself is growing in value. And there are tax advantages that most regular employees will never see. 1 property. 4 things working in your favor at the same time. That's not a side income. That's a machine. Level 5 didn't exist 20 years ago. An online course you finished in 2021, still selling today while you sleep. A video you posted 2 years ago, still earning money this morning. A simple template downloaded by thousands of strangers you'll never meet. Here's what separates Level 5 from everything else. Selling one more copy costs you absolutely nothing. A shop owner sells one more product, they need more stock, more time, more storage. You sell one more digital product, you need nothing. The ceiling? There isn't one. A salary has a cap. Someone decided it. A digital product doesn't. The internet decided that. Level 6, a business that makes money without needing your hours inside it. Level 7, private deals, angel investing, real estate syndications, investments that don't show up on any app you can download. Private equity has historically returned 14 to 17% a year versus the stock market's 10. The wealthy don't just invest more, they invest in completely different places. And Level 8 is not a strategy, it's a state. Dividend stocks paying you, that money buying index funds growing, that growth funding private deals, real estate producing cash, that cash starting the whole cycle again, your money hiring other money, those new assets making more returns, those returns buying more assets, around and around, without a single decision from you. If you've made it this far, you're already thinking differently than most people around you. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because the next video exposes something about banks and money that will genuinely make you angry. Now here's the part finance channels almost never talk about. The math is not the hard part. The hard part is the 11 weeks when the market drops and you watch $380 disappear. The hard part is the Tuesday morning when the transfer goes through and nobody notices. Nobody claps. Nobody says well done. The hard part is 18 months in when the curve is still flat and nothing feels like it's working. Because here is the thing the numbers can never show you. The person who built a portfolio that earns more than their salary didn't start with better information. They started with one decision, about $100 on one Tuesday, and made that same decision the next month, and the one after that, without results, without applause, without a single person telling them it was worth it. Every month you wait to start is not patience. It is giving away the only thing that makes Level 8 possible. Time, not intelligence, not a big salary, not a lucky break, just time, given to a system that knows exactly what to do with it. The man who wakes up to money he didn't work for, he didn't start rich, he didn't get lucky, he didn't have information you don't have access to right now. He started at Level 1, with a transfer that felt too small to matter, in an account that showed him nothing exciting for months. And he kept going. Your money is either working right now, or it isn't. There's no version of it resting, no version of it taking a break. Every dollar sitting in a 0.01% account isn't neutral, it's losing. The smallest version of the right decision, repeated without stopping, becomes something that looks like luck from the outside and feels like discipline from the inside. Start at Level 1. Stay in long enough to reach Level 8. The machine knows exactly what to do after that. Comment the level you're currently at, 1 through 8, and be honest. You might be surprised how many people are exactly where you are right now, quietly building the same thing. And if this video made something click for you, share it with one person. Not because it helps the channel, because there is someone in your life who needs to hear this today and doesn't know it yet. Be the person who sent it to them. Subscribe if you haven't. The next video goes even deeper, and you don't want to start it without having seen this one first.